Good evening. On behalf of the nursing faculty, I welcome you this evening to the Spring 2016 Ozarka College Capping and Pinning Ceremony. Please remain seated for the processional. Please rise for the invocation offered by Mr. Josh Wilson.
Please bow with me for the invocation. Almighty God, we thank you for our many blessings and for the chance to gather here this evening to celebrate with these graduates in this momentous occasion. We thank you for these nursing graduates and for the strength, determination, and sacrifice it takes for them to achieve this distinction. Now we humbly ask that you will guide these graduates in their ensuing careers and give them the strength to uphold the oath they take in service to others. These things we ask in your holy name. Amen.
To welcome us this evening, I would like to introduce the president of Ozarka College, Dr. Richard Dahl.
Well, thank you very much for being here this afternoon. We're blessed with that line of thunderstorms, I think, missing us. That can always add a twist to an event as important as this. I want to welcome certainly to the new nurses. We had a chance to meet with them and share a few stories and hear their stories, some of their stories. I'm sure there's so many more we could have heard yesterday at their nursing luncheon, but that was special, and I think they enjoyed it and appreciated it. And they were able to show their appreciation for the support they received from one another and certainly from faculty and staff in our extremely talented and dedicated nursing department. We're glad that friends and guests of these new nurses are here to celebrate tonight. There's very little that we enjoy more at Ozarka College serving these nurses and our students and seeing the John E. Miller Auditorium nearly full on a nice spring day. So that's a wonderful, uplifting experience for us. But welcome. I'd like to now recognize Board of Trustee members, trustees that were able to that serve you all that are here this evening. Mr. Bob Evans, former board chair, and his wife Pat, and also Mr. Tim Gamble from Mountain View and his wife Paula are here this evening. We appreciate the leadership and the guidance and support that you all provide to us. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, my bosses, and the faculty and staff, not only the nursing department, as was mentioned by Ruby yesterday, everyone in the college feels like from the administration to all faculty and staff, to the folks who keep our grounds so clean and our buildings so clean, who serve in the cafe, from our culinary students to their instructors, and on and on and on. We all take pride in that we're able to share a little bit of the pride that your family and friends here tonight see in you and experience directly with you. So this is really one of the most uplifting experiences that we have at Ozarka College. We get to do this a couple of times a year, and I'll just say a couple of things, keep it brief, because it's about you this evening, and I don't want to take away from that. But I know personally what is an Ozarka College nursing education, almost personally. I know personally, not directly, but what an education as an Ozarka nurse means to you all. As I mentioned yesterday, 41 years ago, my mother was in the first cohort up in a little trailer in Salem of Ozarka trained nurses, and I saw her enjoy a very productive, fulfilling nursing career for several decades. And now she's back in the region, not here tonight, but she's back in the region to appreciate the young, new nurses coming up from Ozarka. Another thing very quickly, you don't realize the depth and breadth of training and the high caliber of training and education that our nurses receive and have received until you receive care from them. And I think the best, and I have, for a couple of days in Mountain View few years ago. And there's no one else that I would want by a bedside, myself certainly then, or my family or friend, than an Ozarka trained nurse, because I saw it up close and personal. And it does get up close and personal at times, but enough on that. But no, it's and another testament to that is the employability that you all have is just far-reaching and phenomenal, and we hope you stay in the region. Like I tried to stress the other day, we do hope to keep you in Arkansas, in our region, and serve your family and friends. But you have opportunities beyond that too, and that's just the reality of it. And in fact, I was told yesterday, won't share details, but was told yesterday that one of the biggest employers in this part of the state in your industry is seeking Ozarka, specifically Ozarka-trained nurses, LPNs and RNs, and there's even rumors of hiring bonuses and crazy things like that I've never heard of in that field. But isn't that awesome? You're in the right field, and you're hard workers, obviously. You've got a special sense of humor. Family and friends know that, right? From your nurses. It's just true. My mom would fall in that category, and you all would as well. But no, it takes that, I think, to deal with some of the hardship that you see and the strife and the pain, the real pain that you see, and that you help heal and cure, and you'll save many lives along the way. So my hat's off to you collectively, again, on behalf of the board and faculty and staff. We're so proud of you, and we thank you for choosing Ozarka College. You didn't have to, but really happy that you've been successful, you've persevered, you've been through the hardships that we know you experience, all different, but you've come together as teams in your cohorts. You supported one another, and you've been successful, and we're just personally just all very proud and happy to have shared some small way as an enabler to your success. So congratulations. Again, thank you for choosing Ozarka College. We hope that we met your expectations and served you very well. And you're about to be alumni of Ozarka. So give back one day when you're in a position to do that. Share, hire, and just give back to your alma mater here. So again, congratulations. We're very proud of you, very happy for you.
At this time, we would like to present the Nightingale Award. It goes to a student who goes above and beyond, who truly exemplifies the spirit of Florence Nightingale, the lady with the lamp, the one with genuine compassion, who's not afraid to give of themselves or be themselves. And it's a very difficult choice.
For the Melbourne Day class, we had 10 excellent students, and we talked and discussed and mulled it over, and it's always a tough decision. The person that we chose, a really special girl. She touches a lot of lives, a lot of hearts, always has a smile on her face. always thinking of others before herself, and she has just worked extremely hard and persevered, and that person is Jenna Rose Powell.
Whenever we think about Florence Nightingale, some of the comments that were made about the student who will receive this from the Ash Flat program, some of the comments were compassion. She never backs down from anything, no matter how hard the situation may be. She always stays right in there, and she's a patient advocate. So I would like to present Ms. Carrie Lowe with our award.
I thought long and hard about this presentation because I think it means a lot, and there were several in my class that I would like to have awarded it to, but I kept on till I finally came up with the one that I thought was just a little bit above and beyond, and I'd like to present this to Joelle Cullum.
Well, all of my class is wonderful. I'm so proud of them, and I really, really have a lot of good things to say about their clinical skills. I have spoken in depth at the hospitals and all the facilities and check on the attitudes, the professional skill qualities, patient bedside manner. And again, there's several that could receive this in my heart, but one that comes above all in just across the board in all qualities is Nathan Gann.
At this time, we will have our capping and pinning portion of the ceremony. Will the Ash Flat PN candidates please rise and come forward? Megan Burton, pinned by Vicki Zeiger, APN, and capped by Ms. Cheryl Ekenes. Adriana Fletcher, pinned by Ms. Cheryl Ekenes and capped by Ms. Deborah Spencer. Dalton Foster, pinned by his mother, Scarlett Foster, LPN. Virginia Kirk, pinned by her mother-in-law, Cindy Medlock, LPN. Stephen Lewis, pinned by Mrs. Deborah Spencer, RN. Carrie Lowe, pinned by Miss Deb and capped by Miss Cheryl. Mary Beth Shatley, pinned by Destiny Cox, LPN, and capped by Miss Cheryl. Gay Sisk, pinned by Miss Deb and capped by Miss Cheryl. Devin Slater, pinned by Miss Cheryl and capped by Miss Deb. Ariana Stewart, pinned by Miss Cheryl, capped by her grandmother, Helen Rogers, LPN retired. Kaylin Sullivan, pinned by Tiana Gillahan, RN. Heather Wyand, pinned by Miss Cheryl and capped by Miss Deb. Melbourne Day PN candidates, please rise and come forward. Abby Blevins, pinned by Judy Walker, RN. Morgan Campbell, pinned by her father, Danny Campbell, RN. Brandy Connor, pinned by Hannah Bishop, RN. Kayla Cooper, pinned by her mother, Gina Snodgrass, LPN. Shannon Doherty, pinned by Val West, RN. Kendra Farmer, pinned by her cousin, Jacqueline Wright, RN. Jennifer McClellan, pinned by her sister, Crystal Snow, capped by Sherry Scott, LPN. Jenna Rose Powell, pinned by Gladys Baracchio, RN. Susan Pritchett, pinned by instructor Joe Sumrall, RN. Jessica Turpett, pinned by Destiny Cox, LPN. Melbourne Night Weekend candidates, please rise and come forward. Melinda Ambrose, pinned by Tiana Gillahan, RN. Janetta Anderson, pinned by Crystal Burns, RN. Nathan Gann, pinned by Jeremy West, RN. Amber Hobbs, pinned by Crystal Connor, RN. Kimmy Jaime, pinned by Elizabeth Tankersley, RN. Kayla Looney, pinned by Charlotte Davis, RN. Daniel Lopez, pinned by his sister-in-law, Beverly McLone, RN. Catherine Mars, pinned by Bethany Roberts, LPN. Sherry Simpson, pinned by Vicki Penland, RN. Terry Sweeney, pinned by Elizabeth Tankersley, RN. Felicia Tilley, also pinned by Elizabeth Tankersley, RN. Caleb Wilson, pinned by Charlotte Davis, RN. Mountain View PN candidates, please rise and come forward. Jennifer Ite, pinned by instructor Mike Rogers, RN. Brenda Bolden, pinned by Mr. Mike. Joelle Collum, pinned by Mr. Mike Rogers. Michelle Crimes, pinned by Mr. Mike Rogers. Rika Dava, pinned by Mr. Mike Rogers. Savannah Hall, pinned by Mr. Mike. Alyssa Lamb, also pinned by Mr. Mike Rogers. Whitney Mendoza, penned by Courtney Linkus, LPN. Teresa Radke, penned by her daughter, Katie Truder, LPN. Sarah Reynoso, penned by Mr. Mike Rogers. Stacy Weiss, penned by Mr. Mike Rogers. Maureen Westfall, penned by Mr. Mike Rogers. This is our lamp lighting portion of the ceremony. The lamps the students have represent a lamp of knowledge, a lamp of learning, and they also are symbolic of the lamp that Florence Nightingale carried during the Crimean War and how she became known as the Lady with the Lamp, checking on soldiers and taking care of them. So as part of the nursing ceremony, graduation ceremony tradition, we light the lamps of the students as they transition from students to nurses. Once the lamps are lit, we will recite the Nightingale Pledge, and that is found on the back of your program if you wish to follow along. I solemnly pledge myself before God
and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my
profession faithfully.
I will abstain from whatever is deleterious or tedious, and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drugs. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping, and all family affairs coming to my knowledge. In the practice of my calling, with loyalty, I will endeavor to bear a position in His work, and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
It is our honor to present to you the licensed practical nursing classes of spring 2016. We thank you for joining us this evening to celebrate the accomplishments of these students. Please remain seated for the recessional.